Well, in case you missed it, the New England Patriots are still a football franchise post Tom Brady. They're just not a very good franchise post Tom Brady. And that's kind of where I want to harp on this. I don't want to really zone in too much on the whole Bill Belichick thing. Should he get fired? Should he not get fired? We'll talk about that. But generally, and I said this in a group chat with my friends the other day, if you win 6 Super Bowls, you probably get to stay as long as you want. That's probably like an unwritten rule in the NFL. He's really close to Don Shula breaking the all-time wins record. I think that's really what he's aiming for. But I don't want to harp on Bill Belichick. It feels like he's been beat down a ton. I think we now know, though, to all the really dumb fanboys out there that really just didn't like Tom Brady, they would say things like, Tom Brady's a system quarterback. Tom Brady is not all he's chopped up to be. He's a product of Bill Belichick, and they forget Bill Belichick was fired. Bill Belichick was a failed head coach before Tom Brady. Totally fine. He didn't continue to be a failure. We all fail in some aspects, but the notion that Tom Brady was a system quarterback was just stupid, because now we've learned that Tom Brady is the system. And we saw this 25, 30 years ago. The New England Patriots now are eerily similar to the Chicago Bulls post Michael Jordan. Let me say that again. The New England Patriots post Tom Brady are eerily similar to the Chicago Bulls post Michael Jordan. And what do I mean by that? Well, the Chicago Bulls, they had the GOAT, the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan. Then you have the New England Patriots, the greatest player of all time, the greatest quarterback of all time in Tom Brady. And both teams, they don't sink automatically. They don't swirl down the drain. They both make the playoffs. The Patriots made the playoffs the first year after Tom Brady. Oh, it was all Belichick. Belichick can make this team go. They got blown out in the playoffs. The Bulls, they made a few playoff appearances, but have been largely irrelevant, exactly like the New England Patriots are going to be. The New England Patriots, along with the Chicago Bulls, were not a relevant franchise pre-Michael Jordan and pre-Tom Brady. These are franchises that needed saving in guys like Michael Jordan and guys like Tom Brady. The Chicago Bulls still are in chaos. They've been in chaos ever since Michael Jordan walked out that door, because they lose literally the greatest player of all time, i.e. the system. Michael Jordan wasn't a system player, although he played in the Phil Jackson level offense, the smartest, probably one of the best coaches in NBA history, maybe a top 3 coach. The system was Michael. They weren't winning NBA titles pre-Michael, and they weren't winning NBA titles post-Michael. The New England Patriots are the same thing. The New England Patriots are going to be an irrelevant franchise again unless they seriously take a self-reflection in the mirror and go, okay, who's the problem? It wasn't Tom. Who is it? Oh, it's us. They're very close from going into NFL purgatory and being a mediocre franchise for years to come. It's incredibly strange to me how quick the Chicago Bulls were. We saw The Last Dance. This is the last season. Kicked everyone else out the door. The New England Patriots, Tom Brady, he's old. Kick him out the door. Get him out of here. Don't be so quick to get rid of great for whatever your reasoning is. And the Chicago Bulls are paying the price of it. Don't you think they wish they would have held on to Jordan a little while longer, even though he was older? Do you think the Patriots wish they wouldn't have botched that Tom Brady situation? Don't you wish that instead of falling into NFL purgatory with Mac Jones as their quarterback, that they wish they would have held on to Tom Brady a little bit longer? You know, the guy that immediately won a Super Bowl directly after he left New England? This notion that Tom Brady ever was considered a system quarterback was ridiculous. He is the system. And the Chicago Bulls and the New England Patriots are so similar, they might as well be twins. Chicago Bulls, irrelevant before Michael Jordan. The New England Patriots, irrelevant before Tom Brady. Both those players walk out the door, and both teams have been spiraling ever since. That doesn't mean they've never made the playoffs. But what it means is they are both irrelevant franchises where you can just skip the channel if the Patriots are playing, and you could turn it to a different game if the Chicago Bulls are. Tom Brady was the system. Michael Jordan was the system. And the Chicago Bulls have been dealing with the repercussions of letting go of Michael Jordan ever since. And the New England Patriots are following in their footsteps.